Nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering willows lay the town of Willow Creek. This quaint little town, seemingly untouched by the rush of modern life, was a place where the past and present coexisted in perfect harmony. Cobblestone streets wound through quaint houses, their windows glowing with warm, inviting light. The scent of freshly baked bread wafted from the bakery, mingling with the sweet aroma of honeysuckle. Willow Creek was a town where time seemed to move a little slower, a place where dreams lingered in the air like morning mist. At the heart of Willow Creek stood Leo's Clockmaker shop, its storefront painted a cheerful shade of blue. The shop window, always meticulously cleaned, displayed an array of clocks, each one a testament to Leo's craftsmanship. Antique grandfather clocks stood tall and proud, their pendulums swaying with a rhythmic grace. Delicate pocket watches, their silver surfaces gleaming, whispered tales of time long past. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of wood and clock oil. The shop was a haven of tranquility, a place where the outside world seemed to fade away. Shelves lined the walls, overflowing with gears, springs, and tiny tools. Each item had its place, meticulously organized to ensure that Leo could find exactly what he needed at a moment's notice. Leo's workbench, scarred and worn from years of use, occupied the center of the room. This was where the magic happened, where broken timepieces were brought back to life with skillful hands and a keen eye for detail. It was here, surrounded by the intricate workings of time, that Leo felt most at peace. The rhythmic ticking of the clocks was a soothing symphony, a reminder of the steady passage of time and the beauty of each moment. Leo's hands moved with practiced precision, his long, slender fingers delicately manipulating tiny gears and springs. Each movement was a testament to years of dedication and an unwavering passion for his craft. His brow furrowed in concentration, his gaze intent on the antique pocket watch he was repairing. This particular watch had a history, a story etched into its worn exterior and intricate interior. The shop was quiet, save for the gentle ticking of clocks and the soft hum of the grandfather clock in the corner. It was a sanctuary of time, a place where the past and present coexisted in harmonious rhythm. He had always been drawn to the intricate mechanisms of time, fascinated by the way each tiny part worked in harmony to create something beautiful and enduring. To Leo, clockmaking was more than a profession, it was an art form. There was a certain magic in taking a broken clock and restoring it to its former glory. Each restored clock was a triumph, a testament to his skill and patience. Leo sighed softly, his breath fogging the glass of the pocket watch. It was a moment of reflection, a pause in the meticulous process. He had spent countless hours in this shop, surrounded by the comforting presence of his clocks. Each one had its own personality, its own rhythm, and together they created a symphony of time. One crisp autumn afternoon, a stranger arrived in Willow Creek, carrying a worn leather suitcase and an air of quiet sadness. He was an elderly gentleman, his face etched with the passage of time, his eyes filled with a wistful longing. He made his way to Leo's Clockmaker shop, his steps slow but purposeful. The stranger introduced himself as Mr. Hawthorne, and he carefully placed a beautiful antique music box on Leo's workbench. The music box was crafted from rosewood, its surface inlaid with mother-of-pearl. A delicate ballerina figurine adorned the lid, her arms gracefully outstretched. Mr. Hawthorne explained that the music box had belonged to his late wife, a precious heirloom that held countless memories. The next morning, as Leo was meticulously examining the music box's delicate mechanism, his mind wandered to the intricate dance of gears and springs that made the world of timekeeping so fascinating. The bell above the shop door jingled merrily, its cheerful sound cutting through the quiet of the shop and announcing the arrival of a customer. Leo looked up, his breath catching in his throat as he saw who had entered. Standing in the doorway, bathed in the warm glow of the morning sun, was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. She had eyes that sparkled like sapphires, framed by long dark lashes that seemed to flutter with every blink. Her smile was radiant, lighting up her face like the sun breaking through storm clouds. She wore a brightly coloured scarf that fluttered gently in the breeze, adding a touch of whimsy to her elegant appearance. Her laughter was like the tinkling of wind chimes, a sound so pure and joyful that it seemed to resonate with the very soul of the shop. "Hello," she said, her voice as sweet as birdsong. "I'm Ellie. I heard you were the best clockmaker in town, and I was hoping you could help me with something," she continued, her tone filled with a hopeful sincerity. Leo stumbled over his words, his heart pounding in his chest. He managed a stammered greeting, his cheeks flushing crimson. "Hello, Ellie," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "How can I help you today?" Ellie explained that she had inherited a grandfather clock from her grandmother, a cherished family heirloom that held countless memories. However, it had stopped working during the move to her new home, and she was heartbroken at the thought of it being beyond repair. She had heard wonderful things about Leo's craftsmanship and hoped he could repair it, restoring not just the clock, but the memories it held. Leo, captivated by her beauty and charm, readily agreed. He promised to do everything in his power to bring the clock back to life, not just for the sake of the timepiece, but for the radiant woman who had brought it to him.